Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down TakeProfit Trader and why this is one of the most slept on futures platforms at the moment. So without any further ado, let's get into this video. And if you guys do enjoy content like this, make sure to hit like and subscribe. So let's get into it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is talk about some of the key points of TakeProfit Trader and why people trade them. And one of the main reasons why is people can reset their funded accounts up to 3 times. So let's just say one day you go on tilt and you lose way more than you should have. You blow the account, guess what? You can reset that funded up to 3 times, and that is per account. Now, I will say they are a little expensive. I think the 50K is right around like $700 per account. So the next thing here is daily payouts. So anything above the buffer amount, which is just the account balance plus the drawdown, you can withdraw daily. And to me, this is the closest platform to a personal account outside of the trail and intraday drawdown on the funded at first. But like I said, once you get above that buffer, which is just the drawdown amount, it goes to a static and you just can't go below the account balance. So if you have a 50K account, just can't go below $50,100. So the next thing here is price. Let's see how much it costs for these accounts. So right now, they're currently running a 40% off sale with no activation fee for life. So if you buy the account and you fail it and then the sale goes away, guess what? Whenever you do pass that account, it doesn't come with an activation fee as long as you purchase within the time slot of like right now. And as of right now, there is no hard date of when that sale is going to end. It's just 40% off with no activation fee currently. So this is something that has always kind of scared me away from them at the time because I don't really like activation fees that much and I like to trade these 150K accounts. So if I were to pass these, I'd be paying $360 a month plus $130, and it used to be $150. So I was paying close to $500 just in order to get a funded account. There's just way better deals out there. But right now with this 40% off, no activation fee for a 50K account, you can get this out the door for $102. So $102 with code Nick. And as soon as you pass it, you don't have to pay an activation fee and you start with just a funded account. And these are the accounts I passed last week. These are the first accounts I ever traded with them and then was able to pass them on the first try. It was actually sort of mentally taxing because you have to have 5 minimum trading days and there's a 50% consistency. And I chose the 150K accounts because of the wider drawdown, but that meant I needed to make $9,000. And I kind of spread it out across the 5 trading days. I think I passed it in 6 trading days. And overall, it was just a lot trading those evals. But if you can do like the 50Ks, I probably recommend those just a little bit more just because of the profit target to drawdowns a little bit better. Now, let's talk about some of the main rules with TakeProfit Trader. I'm just going to use a 50K for example. You hit the profit target of $3,000 and you can't hit the max loss of $2,000. So that drawdown is end of day on an eval and then trailing intraday on a funded. So just don't lose $2,000 and make $3,000. And there is a 50% consistency on the eval. On the funded, there is none at all. So to calculate the consistency, you just take your largest profit day and divide it by 0.5. So let's just say on one day you make $2,000. You divide that by 0.5, guess what? That comes out to 4,000. So now instead of having to make 3,000, you have to make 4,000 because you made too much in one day. Or if you're in the middle of the trading day and you realize you made too much money, you can just take losing positions, bring that number back down to like closer to the 50% that could match this $3,000 number or whatever your profit target is. And like I said before, the end of day drawdown on the eval and then trailing intraday on funded until the buffer is hit, then it goes to static. Okay, so the buffer is just your account size. So if you have a $150,000 account, it's 150 plus the drawdown amount, $4,500. In this case, for the 50K, it'd be 50,000 plus 2,000, and anything above 52,000, you can be withdrawn daily with an 80-20 split on funded, and then 90-10 once you get moved to live. And just make sure you are trading once every 7 calendar days. If you don't do that, they will, shut down your account. So make sure you are trading just once a week. Just go on there in Asia session, just buy a micro, sell a micro on ES or NQ or gold, and just hold it for a minute and just let it kind of play out. That way, it counts as a trading day, and you don't lose that account. Now, some of the questions I get asked a good bit on TakeProfit Trader is what are the max accounts? Well, you can have 5 funded and you can have unlimited eval. So you can stack them in reserves if there's a good sale going on, and you can have 5 fundeds. It don't matter the account size or anything like that. It's just 5 fundeds. Can I copy trade? Yes, you can copy trade. I personally use Tradecopia. I'll leave a link down in the description for that. I think you can get a 1-week free trial and it connects with Trade of 8, Rhythmic, Project X. So you can use Top Step accounts accounts. You can connect them with TradeWise accounts, all of those accounts as well. What is the profit split on live? So once you get moved to live, like I said earlier, it's 90-10. So if you make $1,000 in a day, guess what? You can withdraw $900 and it goes straight into your bank. And that's another thing people want me to ask is how do they pay out? I was checking on their website because I just started these accounts, I think yesterday. You can request a payout via Plaid, Rise, or PayPal. And I've heard from a couple people in my Discord that they have gotten payout in the same day. So very, very quick, very, very efficient. And Nick, how much is the activation fee normally? I did state it previously in the video. It's $130. It used to be $150, so it is good that they're dropping it. But the best sales for take profit traders are the ones like right now where they don't have a crazy percent. Well, I guess 40% is a crazy percent off, but it is better when they are offering to waive that activation fee. So then your all-in cost of funding is very, very low. Now, if you just want to go over to the website, I'll leave that link in the description below and just sort of check it out. It's pretty straightforward on the website. Like right here, they break down just about everything I talked about in the video. Number of days to a pro account, which is a funded. You have to have 5 days, minimum days until the first withdrawal. That's another thing you can do as well. So let's just say you got 5 accounts. One of them you just want to, shoot for the stars and get out of that buffer amount on the first day of trading. Let's say on a 50K account, you make $4,000 in the first day on that funded. Guess what? You can pull out $2,000 on day one. I talked about the withdrawal process is same day or immediate. There are no contract limits on the test versus the pro. You can reset the funded up to 3 times, but like I said, it is pretty expensive, and the activation fee is $130. And here are some of the account sizes. Like I say, I recommend the 50. You can get this for about $102 right now, and the 150, I believe you can catch that for around $212 at the moment with code Nick. I like this one just due to the fact that this had a wider end of day trailing drawdown. Like if I'm trading those intraday trailing drawdowns, for example, if I'm up $1,000 in a trade and it comes back to break even, I lose $1,000 of drawdown. I like to have a bigger drawdown for that type of drawdown because those accounts are harder to trade. So that's why I went with the 150s. And here are the platforms they offer. You can trade on NinjaTrader, TradingView, TradeWise, RTrader, Quantower, and all these right here are stuff I covered in the video. Outside of the daily loss rule, there is no daily loss limit. So as long as you don't hit that maximum drawdown, you should be good. So anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy this content, make sure to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys back here on the next one.